Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be taking a look at 7 most hated SUVs of 2024. Number 7. Subaru Ascent. The 2024 Subaru Ascent has earned a reputation that's less than flattering, landing it on the list of most hated SUVs this year. While Subaru fans might argue about its rugged charm, many reviewers have found themselves grappling with a laundry list of issues that make the Ascent feel more like a headache than a family hauler. For starters, quality control seems to be a recurring theme among complaints. One owner lamented about rattling seats and trim pieces that had a tendency to play hide and seek, while another reported their air conditioning was as effective as a fan on a hot day. The Ascent's interior comfort is also under scrutiny. Seats that start off cozy quickly morph into uncomfortable perches after just an hour of driving. That's not exactly what you want during a road trip with the kids, who are likely to voice their discomfort louder than the car's audio system, which one reviewer described as sounding like an AM radio. Then there's the performance. The turbocharged engine struggles to deliver the promised power, leading to awkward acceleration and a CVT that can sound like it's auditioning for a horror movie with its high-pitched whining. Despite its spaciousness and all-wheel drive, which Subaru fans love, the Ascent feels outdated compared to rivals like the Hyundai Palisade or Honda Pilot. With cramped third-row seating and a design that seems stuck in 2019, it's no wonder many are saying thanks, but no thanks to this SUV. Number 6. GMC Terrain. The 2024 GMC Terrain has earned a reputation as one of the most disliked SUVs of the year, and it's not hard to see why. First off, let's talk about its performance, or lack thereof. With a 1.5-liter turbocharged engine that produces a mere 175 horsepower, the Terrain feels more like a leisurely stroll than a spirited drive. Then there's the interior, which, while spacious and adorned with decent materials, falls short in practicality. The push-button shifter resembles a power window control panel gone rogue, leaving drivers fumbling in confusion when trying to shift into reverse during those crucial 3-point turns. And if you're packing for a weekend getaway, good luck. The Terrain's cargo space is notably smaller than many competitors, meaning you might have to leave behind that extra pair of shoes. So, while the GMC Terrain may look tough on the outside, its performance and practicality leave much to be desired. It's like that friend who shows up to the party looking great but can't hold a conversation, charming at first glance but ultimately disappointing when it counts. Number 5. Land Rover Range Rover Sport. The 2024 Land Rover Range Rover Sport has earned its spot on the most hated SUVs list, and it's not just because of its hefty price tag. With a starting price around $85,000, you'd expect a vehicle that drives like a dream. Instead, many reviewers have noted that it feels more like a luxury lounge chair on wheels, comfortable but not particularly sporty. The steering lacks the precision you'd find in competitors, making it feel more like a leisurely cruise than an exhilarating drive. Inside, the Range Rover Sport dazzles with its plush materials and spacious cabin, but that's where the compliments start to fade. The much-maligned PIVI infotainment system is a source of frustration. Users have reported that navigating its quirks can feel like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded. Good luck finding the volume control without a treasure map. Reliability is another sore spot. Owners have lamented high repair costs and long wait times for parts, making you question if you're buying a car or adopting a high-maintenance pet. Consumer Reports has even dubbed it one of the worst vehicles of 2024, highlighting its poor reliability ratings and suggesting buyers steer clear unless they enjoy living on the edge of automotive anxiety. In summary, while the Range Rover Sport may turn heads with its sleek design and luxurious interior behind the wheel, it often leaves drivers feeling more exasperated than exhilarated. Number 4. Jeep Wrangler. The 2024 Jeep Wrangler has earned a reputation as one of the most hated SUVs of the year, and it's not hard to see why. While it boasts impressive off-road capabilities, many reviewers have pointed out its glaring shortcomings that make it a less-than-ideal daily driver. For starters, the ride quality is often compared to that of a lumber wagon, stiff and bouncy, leaving passengers feeling every bump in the road. One mechanic humorously noted that after riding in a Wrangler, everything else feels like a luxury sedan, which might be an exaggeration but certainly captures the essence of its rough ride. Inside, the cabin is a cacophony of noise, with wind and tire sounds competing for attention at highway speeds. Despite attempts to improve sound insulation, it seems the Wrangler still struggles to keep the outside world at bay. Fuel economy? Forget about it. With gas mileage that could make a Hummer blush, many find themselves questioning their life choices after filling up at the pump. And while Jeep has made strides in tech updates, like a new infotainment system, the overall driving experience remains frustratingly unrefined. Number 3. Nissan Murano. The 2024 Nissan Murano has earned its spot on the list of most disliked SUVs, and it seems the critics have had a field day dissecting its shortcomings. While it boasts a stylish exterior that turns heads, many reviewers argue that this design comes at a cost, namely visibility. With a tall hood and sloping roofline, drivers often find themselves squinting through small windows, relying heavily on blind spot monitoring to navigate tight spots. Talk about a high-fashion blind spot. The Murano's V6 engine may deliver decent power, but the continuously variable transmission turns acceleration into an exercise in patience, often resulting in a loud drone that could make even the most patient driver cringe. Moreover, when compared to rivals like the Honda Passport or Hyundai Santa Fe, the Murano feels like it's been left in the dust. Reviewers have pointed out that its tech features are outdated and that it struggles to keep up with modern safety standards. Once a top safety pick, it now lags behind in crash tests. In short, while the Murano may have its fans who appreciate its unique style and comfort, many others are left wondering if it's time for Nissan to give this aging SUV a much-needed makeover before it becomes a relic of the past. Number 2. Volkswagen Atlas. The 2024 Volkswagen Atlas has earned a dubious reputation as one of the most disliked SUVs of the year, and it's not hard to see why. Reviewers have pointed out that this once-beloved family hauler has taken a turn for the worse, transforming from a spacious SUV into what some are calling a minivan clone. The ride height has been lowered, making it less capable off-road and more akin to a vehicle that might struggle to navigate a particularly aggressive speed bump. Inside, the Atlas features an all-digital cockpit that has been described as disgustingly unintuitive. Users are left grappling with touch-sensitive controls that seem to have been designed by someone who believes physical buttons are a relic of the past. Performance-wise, the Atlas is decent enough, boasting a peppy 2-liter turbocharged engine that can haul its hefty frame from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 7.5 seconds. However, many drivers find the steering too light and lacking in feedback, which can make maneuvering this behemoth feel more like piloting a ship than driving an SUV. Complaints about reliability also abound, with issues ranging from engine stalling to electrical gremlins that leave owners questioning their purchase decisions. Ultimately, while the Atlas may still offer ample space and towing capabilities, it seems to be losing its charm faster than you can say Volkswagen. Number 1. Jeep Renegade. The Jeep Renegade is having a rough time in 2024, earning its spot as the most disliked SUV on the market. While it boasts a rugged exterior that screams adventure, the reality is more akin to a sitcom where the punchlines fall flat. Reviewers have pointed out its clumsy handling and uncomfortable front seats, which seem to be designed for a different era. The 9-speed automatic transmission is more of a juggler than a smooth operator, often reluctant to downshift, leaving drivers feeling underwhelmed and slightly embarrassed at stoplights. Critics have also taken aim at its fuel economy, which is about as impressive as a snail on a treadmill, averaging around 24 mpg. For the price of a decently equipped Renegade, you could snag a larger and more capable Honda CR-V or Toyota RAV4, both of which offer better overall value and comfort. In terms of reliability, the Renegade has been likened to that friend who always borrows money and never pays it back, consistently disappointing with electrical issues and subpar build quality. Overall, while it may look good parked in your driveway, driving it might feel like an ongoing episode of what could go wrong next. And with this, we have reached the end of this video. If you found it helpful, then make sure to like it and subscribe the channel for future upcoming videos.